I think my car hates me. Yeah. It's hot and we need a pickup truck. Oh my goodness. All right, well, we've got a cooler, food bag, and a bag with towels and stuff in it that we need. Kind of need that. The Gazelle tent is big. It does fit in the car, but if you want to put food in or clothing, compromises have to be made. So the following video will be us naked. That's not a pretty picture. You don't want that. We'll figure out how to get it in there, but we are beyond tight. And so I'm ready to hit the road. We got 15 minutes. Wendy still has to shower. We're not going to make it, but that's okay. We'll be okay. We're going up to Greenville, Tennessee. Actually, I think it's Chuckey, Tennessee, which is northeast of Greenville, to a campground. Going to do some relaxing. Then we're going to go into Virginia and for the 4th of July. We want to bring you folks along with us. So ride along. Say some prayers for that girl right there. It's an amazing car. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's so comfortable. And it doubles as a pickup truck. All right, here we go. How was that sandwich, babe?
It was delicious.
Awesome. Get that out of the way.
Stopped at Buc-ee's and got a steak and cheese.
Yeah, Texas steak and cheese burrito. Quite good. A little expensive, but you know what? When you're on vacation, sometimes you got to do it. Anyway, we are on the way back. We're getting on the road. That's what I'm trying to say. Struggling valiantly. Anyway, that's what we got going on.
In half a mile, take exit 23 for US 11 East North toward Greenville.
US 11 East, heading north.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto Horse Creek Park Road.
Quick punch in. Of course, the last time I said quick punch in, it was like 3 minutes long, but here we go. Here goes nothing. Trying to explain what went on in this video. It's discombobulated, but if you bear with us, we do get to apple pie close to the end, and it does get better. We started out wanting to be in Tennessee for a couple of days, and then move on to Virginia, Norfolk, Virginia, where my daughter was staying, or is staying, and I wanted to visit with her. And so we ended up doing that. It was awesome. However, we had some trials along the way. And if you've seen some of our other videos, like the Chattahoochee Bend, you realize that sometimes we forget things. Boone was a good one because we remembered everything that we needed. And we're going to try to do more videos like that. But this one was tough. Discombobulated. Yeah, we went to Tennessee. The campground there didn't quite work out. Should have known that things weren't going to be quite right when they didn't take money for a reservation. They just said, oh yeah, come on in. And we were running late. Office was closed. But anyway, any tapping on the glass next to me is a small orange cat. I will include a photograph of her at the end of this before we're getting back into the video. But anyway, so yeah, apple pie at the end, and stick around for that. It turned out pretty good. Even though I was a hot, sweaty mess making it, it still turned out quite good. And we were able to share some with my daughter and her boyfriend, and had a great visit. And got to see the Yorktown, I guess it's a historical battlefield area in Yorktown, Virginia, which is highly recommended. And I've got some footage of that I'm going to share with you. So this is going to be a long video. However, it's going to be worth it because we got to see some good stuff. We're looking forward to having you folks along and sharing it. If you like our videos up till now, you're going to like this one. And so subscribe and hit that like button. And because I don't think I say it at the very end. It was just a weird week. So anyway, there we go. That's what we got going on. Back to the video.
Yeah.
All right. This is a beautiful spot. This is really nice. It's quiet, although there's a lot of kids behind me in the site. It will be louder later, hopefully not too loud. But I'm tired enough so that I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. Anyway, we'll turn this camera around. We'll get this tent set up, get things going. Like I said, we're having sandwiches tonight. Super easy. We'll have coffee in the morning. Being bear aware is just fine, but this was an unexpected stop. I think it's going to be worthwhile for the quality of sleep. There's a river, stream, brook, creek next door, and it's just awesome. It is so pretty here and really good shade. So anyway, we are going to get this tent set up. All right. Pit toilets. When you gotta go, you gotta go, but wow. Okay, one night here. Not a bad thing, though. Again, this river is gonna babble me to sleep. This is beautiful. The views are great. Too late now to do any video. I will do more in the morning when we pack up. The end goal is Newport News, Virginia, for a couple nights, 4th and the 5th of July, and we'll head back on the 6th, and yeah, we'll be home by evening time on the 6th. Anyway, that's that. We'll get there. Oh, wow. She was hiding behind me.
No, I'm trying
to eat. Turkey sandwich. Munster cheese.
chicken filled.
It's the, it's chicken, not turkey. Poultry sandwich. Got a tiki torch lit. Got a thermosol on top of the box there. Let's see if I can point it out. That one right there. That's a can of root beer. Anyway, we're gonna run up to the restroom in the car. And then when we come back, we'll set up the inside of the tent. And I think we will be closing our eyes because it is a bit late, 9:15. Been a long day, 5 hours of sleep. Didn't get home until 3:20 in the morning this morning from work. Like 12 hours. And so 5 hours of sleep. And then a 5.5 hour drive here. We forgot a lot of stuff. Not happy about it. But it's okay. Make do. And, that's what credit cards are for. We are probably going to just say goodnight for now. We got to get water as well for coffee in the morning because we have to survive on coffee. That's how we roll. Get some good video of the stream in the morning, and it'll be nice. It's beautiful here. I think we're going to sleep really well with that ambient noise in the background. It's going to be great. All right, till tomorrow. Make it a great one. Good morning. Great night's sleep. It's close to 8 o'clock in the morning. It was much needed after yesterday's events. So here's what transpired in the evening. Just a quick recap. We got here. The site that Wendy wanted, which is where we are right now, had been rented by a family, and the rules of the place were if you have more than a certain number of people, you've got to get a second site. You got to pay for a second site. So these folks had one more person on their card thing, the little registration card, 3 nights, and you just put the money into an envelope and you slide it into the slot, and that's it. You're set. So I saw the little card in the post, and I looked at the date, and it said 6/31. And I'm like, well, that was yesterday. So they were out yesterday, and the park ranger forgot to remove the card from the post, or didn't get around to it. And then I got to thinking about it, and I'm like, no, there's only 30 days in June. I scrapped it. I was like, well, this doesn't make any sense. Whatever. Anyway, so somebody rolls by as I'm going up to make the payment, talks to Wendy and says, hey, you're in our site, but it shouldn't be that much of a deal. So Wendy calls me, and I had already dropped the envelope in the slot with my designated site, and there's no getting it back. Anyway, so the other site I thought was better as far as the size of it. This is kind of like a turnoff versus the other one, which was legit. It seemed like just what you would think of as a campsite. But this one has a bridge over the little stream here. So Wendy wanted that one. Long story short, we go up to the restroom. They have one bathroom that has flush toilet and a single shower stall. It was only then that I realized I had left my glasses in Georgia. I need corrective eyewear, and I had left my glasses 300 miles away. And so after forgetting our tool roll, you know, the kitchen tools, that's in the kitchen. Sharp knife to do any cutting is in our kitchen. I looked at Wendy and I said, you know what? I'm actually now not really having fun. It was a stressful 1 hours, somewhat stressful. The traveling was not stressful, except for the almost accident that we got into. But that's another story for another time. But anyway, so we are going home this morning to Georgia. It is cool right now. It is beautiful here. This is a really, it's in my zone of liking. This is the kind of camping that I really, really like. But anyway, so that's the plan. We're gonna do coffee. We're gonna get everything packed up and head back down to Georgia because I can't have my contacts in my eyes for any extended period of time. It's not like a long-term wear kind of a thing. So we're gonna do that, and it kind of breaks my heart. It's not giving up. I offered the option of going home, getting the stuff that we forgot, and then leaving again and trying to find a Georgia state park. I was looking at Elijah Craig State Park, which is right on a big lake, very pretty place, and it has enough campsites to figure that they got to have at least one or two available for a couple nights. And Wendy said, no, why don't we just go home? And she just didn't want to bounce back out of the house. But there's room for discussion on the way home because we only have like 5.5 hours to do. So we'll see. You may see us at a Georgia State Park. We'll figure that out anyway. Good morning to you all. And oh yes, and so I left all my tools at the house because I couldn't fit them in the car. And I need some 3-in-1 oil for the pump for my stove because I can't get any pressure. I filled up the tank and it's not building pressure. So that on top of everything else adds to the challenge. But I still want to get some of this water footage because it is very, very pretty. Got some experimentation to do with the camera. Stay tuned. Hey, welcome to the channel. Oh, have I got the story to tell you? Anyway, we're on our way out for an abbreviated camping excursion. Looking forward to seeing my daughter in the Norfolk, Virginia area. And yeah, we're gonna hit the road. Hey, there she is. You ready?
was saying goodbye to our kitty cat.
That's right. So we're on our way out, and we're gonna hit the road. We got a long drive today. It's only gonna be a long day, 10 hours and 15 minutes ish. See if we can cut a few hours out of that. About a half a tank of gas right now. That's part of the long story, but maybe I'll figure out a way of abbreviating it. But yeah, wow, quite the story. Anyway, we'll stop for gas once, I think. 644 miles. All right, let's hit the road. We're at the Davidson County rest area in North Carolina, just west of Greensboro, North Carolina. Things are going well. Wendy did a lot of drive, car arrest for a few minutes, stretching our legs, and then we'll hit the road again. Things are good. Happy July 4th. Peanuts. Acres and acres and acres of peanuts. I didn't realize there were so many peanut farms in Virginia, but there's a lot. We've passed quite a few. Here at a gas station, got down to about the last 5 drops in the tank, and so we are just taking a breather, stretching the legs. We've still got an hour to go. For some reason, it's only 48 miles to the campground, but still an hour. So I've got to give the campground a call and let them know that I will be there ASAP, but had to take a quick detour. We are in the town of Ivory, Virginia. Lots of farms around here. Very, very pretty. Very flat. And very nice.
Sticks in the tent.
What?
Put the sticks in the tent.
Put the stakes in the tent?
Yeah, in the ground.
Yeah.
Just a side thing that's here.
It's probably good for the door. I love this tent. Hand sewed this sleeve as well. We gotta protect our stars and stripes forever. Not only do we have traffic, but we have a train. Oh, we have pressure. Yeah. All right. We're gonna do hot dogs and hamburgers in a grill skillet. Thought about bringing a charcoal grill. Honestly, that car has no room. I need a truck. Have I said that before? Okay. Time goes by too quickly when you get older. So I actually have this pulse the flour, shortening, sugar, salt, and a 1/4 tablespoon or a 1/2 stick of butter in a food processor until it has the consistency of fine meal. I don't have a food processor. I do have a pastry cutter, so I'll be using that. I just need to clean the bowl, and then we'll get on it. We're going to start with 2.5 cups of flour. So the measurements we're going to be doing is 1 cup, a 1/2 cup. So we got 1 cup, 1/2 cup, 1/3 of a cup, 1/2 a stick. So we're going to use 1.5 sticks, 1/2 a stick, or 4 tablespoons of butter. That'll be in the initial. I gotta rig up a fan. It is goofy hot out. It's just humid. It's not hot. It's just, with that, thank goodness for power at campsites. All right, so 2.5 cups of flour. I'm actually gonna use a little bit more because I always seem to come up a little short with the dough. The bottom will be fine, but then I won't have enough for the top. I'm using a standard, I believe it's a 9-inch pie plate, cast iron pie plate. So I need a little bit more just to be on the safe side. And I'll add a hair more water, a hair more vodka, and that'll make everything okay, especially the vodka part. There's 1/3 of a cup of vegetable shortening. This could be colder. This might actually be that 1/3 of a cup that we are looking for. See if I can peel it out without tearing the foil. Not shabby, not too bad at all. Kind of like the baking version of anti-seize if you're a mechanic. That's what this stuff is like. It gets everywhere, and sometimes you don't know how it got there. Like, I don't recall ever using anti-seize today. Yes, but you did. Yeah, but when? Well, remember that? No, I was 10 feet away from it. How did it get on me? This is almost as bad. Now, Wendy has the salt. Because, you know, it wouldn't be this weekend if we didn't forget something. I will wait for her and get other things going. I'll get the sugar in and the quarter stick of butter, or the half stick of butter. Had a bit of a delay. Wendy went to get some ice and some salt, and the food container was left in her car. We still needed the salt, so it all goes together. There's a tablespoon of sugar, so I kind of couldn't do much anyhow, but I still had to wait for the sugar. So you know what we do? A little hint. 1, don't drop the lid in. 2, upside down. Very gently take it off. And you might very well have the amount that you need. That's still a lot of salt. And then a half a stick of butter. Hopefully the butter is colder than the Wendy packed it into a container so it wouldn't get soggy. She's a smart woman. Do it in a minute. Alright. I'll probably chop the other one, the full stick, into a fine meal. I've got a couple big pieces of butter in there, but it's, you know, a little bit more mealy. And the good news is it's cooled down some. So part of that is the illusion that it's cooled down because I got a fan blowing on my head. And part of it is I really think it's cooled down a little bit. But that's only because it's 8:45. So we're going to get the remaining butter in, which will just be a full stick. So that's some big pebbly chunks. That is going to be an amazing pastry. Smirnoff vodka, kissed caramel. Cup. Comes together. I'll add more flour if I need to. I need little bit more flour. A little bit too much liquid. Handle it as little as possible because my hands will warm everything. We don't want molten butter, we want chunks of butter so that when it all bakes, that adds to the flake. There, that's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, we got plastic bags. Someday, folks, when we get a camper, I'm gonna have a marble pastry board because that's the only way to do this. It's all American. So change of plans. I'm baking in the morning the pie because it's late and it will take an hour for the dough to chill out, and then I gotta roll it, and then I gotta put it into the pie plate and fill it and all that other stuff. And so we'll see what we're gonna end up doing tomorrow for activities, but we're gonna be baking in the morning. I think we're going to have cinnamon rolls in the morning too.
Yeah.
I have a recipe for sourdough cinnamon rolls, which would be a Kent Rollins recipe that I am very eager to try out.
Light. Lots of light.
I know, we got a picnic table here and we're not even using it. What's
Too
up?
many bugs on it.
Too many bugs for whatever reason. I don't know why. Got a thermosol. We got 2 tiki torches burning citronella. Apparently citronella is an attractant to bugs here in Virginia. Yeah. Anyway, so we're over here with a thermosol on the table. Hopefully it will work. Yeah, so food, manja. We will see you folks in the morning. Not very much cast iron cooking done today, but we did use the grill pan, so that's a good thing. And yeah, so you know, it is what it is. All right, we will see.
Happy 4th, everybody.
Happy 4th of July, everybody. Hamburgers, hot dogs, fireworks, macaroni salad, potato salad, and a day late apple pie. Can't wait to show you folks that. It's going to be awesome. All right, until next time, half cast iron, we'll travel. Good morning. What a day. Oh, it's nice at this time of the morning. It feels so good to be up. Things are quiet. I've had some folks leaving the campground. Some folks are getting ready to pack up and go, but I had to show this to you folks. Apparently this area, we're in Newport News, and there's water nearby, as you saw yesterday. And this area has, and I gotta flip the camera around. Civil War earthworks. Trees have grown up in the 140 years since the Civil War. No, more than 140 years. Ha! I'd do some math here. 160. Anyway, it's just a cool area. And the trees are just gorgeous. The shade is awesome. right, so we got charcoal started for cinnamon rolls and for pie. Pie crust dough solidified, hardened up just fine. I think it should roll out pretty well, and we'll get that started very soon. Got all 8 of them. See if we can do this without burning them. Let that go for another 5-6 minutes. Pie time. All right, gotta work quick. Cast iron, because cast iron back roads. I'm already sweating. This is ridiculous. BW9 pie, 9-inch pie plate. Which uses more. You use the bigger of the two. Some flour down. I'm still seeing chunks of butter and Crisco in this though, so I'm kind of pleased. Got a casualty. So where it lacks in appearance, it'll make up for in taste. And that's going to be my motto. Because SOCKS is what it is. Just about that time. Ta-da. It can stay on the ground. Different makes, so Musselman's remotely close. All right, so I got the stand there. I'm gonna prop things up. Prop the Dutch oven up, put the pie in so that we have a little bit, not so much direct heat on the bottom, and then we'll cap it and we'll see what we can do. For 350 degrees and a 14-inch, we go with 11 on the bottom, 21 on the top. That, folks, is an ugly pie. Don't know how I'm gonna get that out. Now, I'm right-handed. Pull off the lid up. That's hot. More than 21. The little one's out. Coffee and cinnamon rolls, just about the best breakfast you can have. Actually, that's not true because there's a lot of good breakfasts to make. This just happens to be one of them. Well, could be better, but all right, folks. I believe it's done. Yeah, that'll work. That crust is a mess. All right, we got a little bit of explaining to do. As you can see, we got the pie finished, and we then needed to kill some time before the dinner date with my daughter. So what we did was we went to the American Revolutionary War Museum in Yorktown, Virginia, and we had a great time.
Yes, we did.
It was good. What did you like the best about it?
Walking outside and watching them with the dyeing the fabric and the canyon,
the cannon fire,
the cannon fire.
the demonstration. Yeah, it was fun. The building is awesome. It's got so much history in it, and we actually we recorded a lot, but we're only going to include a little bit because you got to go see for yourself. Highly recommended. And yes, we do cut into that pie, and you will see that at the very end. Hang in there. If you like what you see, share, like, subscribe. We'll have more, and they won't be nearly as long, I hope. Anyway, all right. So, from the three of us, Wendy, myself, and myself from about 1993 in the background, hey, have cast iron will travel. Hope you enjoy the rest of it. We'll see you soon. We are going to the Yorktown Revolutionary War Museum here in Yorktown, Virginia. Gonna see what this place is all about. It looks really fun. I think we're gonna have a good time, learn a lot, and yeah, great. Gonna be a great experience. Stay tuned. We'll show a little bit around. All right.
Anyone in the audience can cover up your ears when I give the command to make ready. Sir, load! Make ready! Time to cover up. Fire!
Gigabyte in size. I don't even know how that's going to happen. As far as,
Heck.
it's huge. It's probably that 8-minute one that I did in Tennessee,
Oh.
griping about the situation.
Oh, when we forgot everything.
Yeah, it was a tough start to our. Let's see how this
Give
comes
them the
out.
better looking ones.
First,
Falls apart. I'll take the falling apart one.
oh my goodness, that looks great.
Yes.
All right, and this pie plate, for all those folks who said, "Hey, that guy should be greasing that bad boy," not so much. Whoop! I had this little corner.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm gonna do that in just about every one of them. These are big pieces of pie. Gotta tell you folks, this is actually shaping up to be way better than I thought. This pie crust seems to be flaky. Don't cap it yet. I've made better, but that's not bad. And like I said, look at this, how it comes out of this plate. Almost like I knew what I was doing.
Yeah.